Says you are live now.
I am the broadcast.
I'm not in the broadcast. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, Carol. How are you, my lovely lady? Put that on there. I'm choking on her hair. I've got a fan on and it's blowing my hair into my mouth. And I'm eating my own hair. Not good, not good. Ooh, it's warm here, love.
I am.
My skin's burning. Hey, Christina. Hey, Lacriminzo. Also, what's that? Lacriminzo. What's that?
Top two drawers. Top drawer. And you see if there's any cable for the laptop.
Why, what you doing? Putting it funny?
Why would I put it funny on my
I don't know.
laptop?
I don't. Hey, Kirsty, Hesai, Diane, Joyce, Tracy, Chris, Carol, Yolanda, Andrew, Yo-Yo, Christy, I said hello, Susanna, how are you? I hope everybody's well this evening. I'm using a new pack of cards, so I'll show you just as everybody's coming in. Hey, Sophie. So tonight's cards, I'm using these ones, the Fairy Magic message cards. So you will see that there is pictures on the front, but also on the back there's some writing. So I'll do the card reading first, and then I'll do the reading after on the back. Oh my goodness me. We only just started and we get the one coming in, don't we? Do you know? So rude, these people. Evening, Gillian. The next card, hey, Sumbla. The next card we've got is the Mystic Fairy Tarot. Thank you, sweets. You get ready for a few coming in. They did it last week. Hey, Beth. So the Mystic Fairy Tarot one. So that's the back of the cards. And then they're like the cards themselves. So I may switch during the night because I've prepped both these up. I've cleansed both packs. I know, Andrew, I know. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Tracy. Thank you, Joyce. Wash my hair. Yeah, I best shut up because I'll get shouted at for waking kids up. They are pretty decks, aren't they? So, has anybody put in chat that I've missed? Nobody's put in chat that they want a reading just yet. Or I've missed them. Or I would love a card. Thank you, Joyce. You're making me blush. I love that. I really do like these new cards. John treated me to 2 packs. So, yes. Yeah, Greta. Well, I do say John treated me. Actually, who treated me was you guys with your lovely donations. Because what I do is when I get so much, I go and treat myself to new packs of cards so I can read for you. So we're not always using the same card. So John took me to the shop. He went in and bought them. But actually, it's a thank you to you guys for supporting me in the way you do. Right, so let's get started with Donna. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, Donna. Oi, oi. No, Mickey's not one lottery. I just said why. So for you, my lovely, we've got the leprechaun look. So let's see what's coming off this one. For this one, I can see rainbow in background. So I'm not sure whether there's a rainbow child connected to you, Donna, or you're a rainbow child, but there's definitely the rainbow coming in over the back. At the minute, you're holding on to a pot of gold. So I'm not sure whether you're losing money or you're hoarding money. And I can't decipher which one of the two it is. but it's like you have got the luck on your side at the minute on a financial side. Just be careful because there's 4 things, and I don't know whether it's you or somebody around you that is looking. I don't know whether it's to invest in something or the processing the event to start putting money away into something. Just make sure that it is the right thing. Don't rush into doing anything financially. Make sure you think about it first. So yeah. There is greenery around you a little bit, so I do think somebody could be a little bit envious, but I think you're also envious. I'm not saying you're jealous of a person, but maybe a situation you might harbour a little bit of jealous, but not in a bad way, not like in a negative way, if that makes sense. It's in a positive sense, Donna. There's some straps around your ankles, so I'm not sure whether it's you that's feeling the straps, like pain within the ankles, and there's also some on the chest as well. So just be aware that there may be a little bit of soreness coming in. I'm not going to say illness; it's more like a soreness coming in around you, Donna. But yeah, that's what this card says, and the back says the leprechaun showers you with luck. He gives you a pair of ethereal shoes to walk a new path or help steady the one you're on. He warns you of a get-rich-quick scheme and reminds you that slow and steady wins the race. A pot of gold awaits you at the end of the rainbow. My path is laced with gold. I hope that makes sense, Donna. Alan. Evening, Alan. I hope you're well, my sweets. I think I sent them twice. What have you sent? I do apologise. I can't see stars when you're sending me on Facebook when I'm on StreamYard. I only see YouTube ones. So thank you so much for those that do send me stars. And if any of you's done anything like what it says on bottom, I will be replying straight away afterwards if anybody does that bit. But yeah, thank you so much. Oh, bless you, Donna. Thank you, sweets. Throwing cards at the ready here. I know they say you should pull the card that comes out is the one that's meant, but I don't always work that way. Sometimes I do if I feel I need to. For you, my lovely, we've got the pineal gland card, Alan. I find a little bit of blockage coming in around you at the minute. More like, I don't know whether your thoughts are blocking. For us on a spiritual one, it's the cleansing of it's the cleansing of the chakras kind of thing. But I don't know whether you're feeling blocked from something that you're wanting to do in this moment, and I don't know whether you're stuck in a decision that you're trying to decipher within. Talking to other people will help, Alan. I think don't try and face this decision on your own, because it may not be a big thing, but to you it is. So again, if you're feeling a little bit stuck or a little bit lost, please reach out and try and talk to somebody about the situation that you're thinking of. Either, I don't want to say cleansing, but it's like a cleanse, Alan, if that makes sense. It's like a blockage. So to help you remove that blockage, maybe reaching out to friends and family. There's all green grass around you, so there is a lot of family or friends coming in around you as well, my lovely. The card reads for you. Fairies love the Amantia Mascara toadstool. Its magical energy unlocks gates and magical doorways. Shaman used it for following the reindeer along ancient ley line tracks. Just looking at this spotted beauty helps stimulate the third eye and pineal gland. It unlocks psychic powers and strengthens your intuition. Explore your mind, be open to ways of expanding it. My intergalactic doorways are open and I expand my mind with loving protection. I hope that makes sense, my sweets. Rosa, I know you put Carol on. Carol up, but I take it you are after reading, my lovely. So I will put you up. I do have to try and get YouTube in as well as Facebook, because you Facebook guys take over. Oh, Lorna, thank you, my lovely. So you, my sweets, we've got the Elven Gypsy card. So let's see what's going on around you. I feel that there's a few people flitting or moving around you. There's got to be somebody flitting, or there's somebody that keeps coming back into your life and then going again. Only because I see you're holding one in your hand, but then you've got the three here that are doing the like flitting. So I don't know whether these are coming in and out of your life at the minute. And it's this this is the situation, or whether there's three people coming and flitting. I do feel like you're putting a defense up though around your head. So I do think this one is going to represent somebody in and out of your life, Rosa, whether it's family or friend. I do think that there is a Romany connection, a gypsy connection with you, Rosa, just because we've got the like old tarot reading card caravan behind at the back. But yeah, there's somebody that's coming in now. You're also being given a red rose. It's not actually red. It's more of a pinky coloured rose. That's coming in from a loved one, but I can't see who that loved one is. There's also a red rose on the like the little caravan house at the back. So to me, I don't know whether this is something. I don't know again whether you're picking up, whether you've the gift sort of like passed down to you. And I don't know why the deer's in the card, but there's like Bambi in the card. I don't know if that resonates anything with you. But the minute you have got the clear skies round you, you've got your hand on your heart, but not as in like an illness, but it's like you don't want to get your heart broken, if that makes sense. If I show you the card where your hand is. So just be careful of this situation where there's flitting in and out, going in around you. And don't put your defences up too high, my lovely. The card reads, the Elven Gypsy gives you a blessing of newfound freedom. The wheel of fate is turning for the better and the heaviness is lifting. Make time for a short journey and wait for the bluebird of happiness to fly back into your life. The wheel is turning, many blessings await you. Hey, Trish. Suzanne. Over miss coming in. Shazzy. Trying to see. Oh, bless you, Rosa. Thank you. Lisa. Joanne. Gemma. We'll be live again Monday morning for those that want to join me Monday at 10:30 with tarot readings. For you, we've got the Morgan Lee Fay card on this one. So let's turn it round, Suzanne, and see what's happening for you. I feel at the minute things have been a little bit out of your depth in water. I don't know whether there's been some rough times either just behind you, or I feel at the minute you're still sort of in them, but you're sort of like getting a little bit of healing now from all the rough waters. You can see the rough waters coming in behind you, but you can also see a dragon in the water. I do believe that that's been somebody negative around you, that sort of like, I don't know whether they've been trying to push you into it sounds daft. I don't think that anybody could force us into doing something, but I think they've sort of like tried to cloud your judgment, or if you're wanting to do something, they've sort of like to sway you away from making choices. But it's like now you've opened your eyes, and I feel like you're going to be the one playing the game and playing them like they put it in your hand. And I think that's because you've got the knowledge now of what they're doing. And it's like you can see that this person's in your hand, but you can see how you've got your sword up behind, and it's like, right, bring it on kind of thing. That's what I'm picking up around you, my lovely. But the waves are going to start settling. But I do think this is some kind of unfinished business that needs to be done before. Just remember, sometimes when we start getting a zone back, in whichever way it is, just remember that don't do anything that would diminish your character, if that makes sense. The Morgan Lee Fay has appeared and gives you her sword. Use it. Cut old ties that no longer serve you. You are stronger than you think. You must release something in the past that hinders you and holds you back. This glorious fairy offers her support during this period. Protection is needed at all time. I am fully protected. I release all past ties that no longer serve me. So I hope that makes some sense to you, sweets. Kerry, hope you're well, Kerry, my lovely. Do apologise if people are coming in and I'm not saying hello. If everybody in chat can just welcome everybody for coming in if you see that they're new. Or even if they've been here before, just if you guys can just make everybody feel welcome, I'd really, really appreciate that. Kerry, for you, my lovely, we've got the Pan card. So for me, everything's not black and white at the minute, Kerry, around you. And I don't know whether you're losing interest in something because it's becoming, I won't say more like a chore, but there's definitely something that's not black and white. So just remember that with things that are going off around you. I feel that it's like I don't know whether you feel invisible, but it's like in the card, it's like there's an invisibility to you and like the family behind you. So I'm not sure where that connects into. But there's a really strong family connection coming in. But I don't know whether it's you you're hiding from them or they hide. I can't tell with this card. I just know that everything is not black and white, Kara. Just be careful you're not being led up garden path, springs to mind. But there is something to do with a book and learning of a book. So I don't know whether you're going down a path of learning something that your family wouldn't necessarily agree with or wouldn't think it would suit your characteristics, kind of thing. Or yeah, because there's a book being held, but it's not by you, it's by somebody else. So I don't know where that links into. I can also see that there's a lady coming through in spirit. But I can't. I'm going to say in spirit because she's showing in the black and white. She's sort of like coming in under you, but but there's like a wedding veil coming on. She's like stood, but might not be a wedding veil, but it's like she's got like this veil coming down, not over her face, but it's like coming over her hair at the side. Something to do with a ring. Something to do with a ring also that links into this lady. Yeah, and the number 5 seems to be connecting in. It's either the number 5 or the letter S. So I'll leave that one there for you. A passionate new lover may arrive, or an existing relationship will ignite in passion with lust. You will learn more about yourself. Explore your sexuality, love your body, and feel proud of it. Indulge yourself in earthly physical pleasures and let yourself go. It's time for a bit of bohemian party music, friends and good times. I allow myself to let go and have fun. I hope that makes sense, sweets. Sumbla. Symbols for you. We've got the Bridget card. Bridget. Oh, new baby news is on the way, Sumbler. And there's going to be new news of a baby. You can see that obviously that's going to be in the sunshine. So I'm not sure whether, because it's sort of like a sunshine connecting, I'm not sure whether it's going to be a summer baby. But there's definitely a new baby's coming in. You're going to have baby news. There's also something to do with a house. I don't know whether this connects into the house with the baby, but there's definitely something coming up with the house. I'm not sure whether this is a move or whether this is just like renovating, because you can just see the wooden house there at the bottom of the card. So for me, like I said, I can't tell which one it is, renovating or actual moving. But if I look at the part, to me, it looks more like a renovation than a kind of move. I'm not 100% sure. Definite sunshine coming in on the back of the car. So I think it's either going to be summertime that you're going to get the baby news, or that's when the baby's going to be arriving. You can see it links in as well to the sun. So yeah, sun baby. There's also a fire that's at the bottom of the card there. So I don't know whether tempers around you are starting to flare a little bit, but it's really quick to try and put this fire out. I do believe that you can be the one that does it, but I also think some good news. Well, say good news. It could be the news of this baby where the fire's stemming from, but I'm not sure. I can't tell with that one, Duck, either. But I will just say, just get ready to put this fire out. Don't let it creep up even more than it needs to. Hail Fairy Arrow 1. Hail, she of fairies. Like Bridget's cauldron, a fire burns in your belly. All great things start with an idea. Set goals and watch your dreams come to fruition. Shoot your arrow of intention. Make sure what you are brewing is positive. Visualize the outcome you truly desire. I set my intentions and know they will manifest. Lorna. I feel like I've got a bit of cold coming on, but I don't know if it's because it's red hot in this room. Lorna, for you, we've got the air card. I feel at the minute you're sort of there's so much going on around you. Now, there's 3 ladies coming through in spirit. But these 3 that are coming through connect to 3 living. So let me show you that one first. So we've got the 3 here coming in. They're in spirit, but them 3 connect to the 3 people on this card. Obviously, you're one of the living ones that they connect to. But there's 3 energies coming through, but it sort of like connects you to the 3. So I don't know what that's coming in is. I don't know who suffered with the stomach, but there's something to do with the stomach because there's like a knot coming in, and I don't know who that's affecting. There's also a baby in spirit though as well. There's also a baby in spirit, but I also feel that somebody around you has just had a baby, because you can see the baby in arms there, up there. So to me, I look at that like a baby. Whether other people see that or not, I don't know. But to me, it's like a baby. So there's got to be a baby in arms already. But I do think that there is a child's energy in spirit. I do think, though, religion or spirituality, there's like 3 different types of spirituality going off around you, just because it looked like 3 crosses in the background. So to me, that would represent 3 energies. I don't know why I'm seeing different coloured materials hung on a washing line or on a string, but there's like different colour materials that are linking in. You've got so much flower. I don't know if it's you that's been suffering with the migraine, but somebody's got their eye closed, and it's like, to me, that would, oh, my hair's getting stuck. To me, that'd be a migraine type thing. I do think, though, between the 3 of you, there has been some fiery tension going off. So I'm not sure where it stems from, but I feel like all 3 of you are just being stubborn, and it's just a case of like knocking your heads together, if that makes sense. There's also an angel coming in at the bottom, and I do think this angel's there to like protect you. She's sort of like she's around you all the time, and I feel like she's the one that on a spiritual level would ward off all the negativity around you. So when things are coming close to you, it's like they can cut, but they don't sort of like affect you, if that makes sense. But that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. That doesn't say syphilis, I know that. What does that say? Selves. Sorry, selves, not syphilis. Selves. I'm dyslexic for everybody that knows me, and those that don't, I apologise. Sylph fairies, the elementals of the air and the winged ones, are communicating and working with you on many levels. Birds may appear all around you now. They hear your prayers and thoughts and are helping you bring your ideas into fruition. This is a period of higher learning. I am open to receiving messages and symbols. I accept higher learning. Is for you, my lovely. Claire. Joking kids. For you, my lovely, we've got the Magnolia Fairies. So again, not everything's straightforward. Some things in your life are a little black and white. I do feel you're sort of like, I don't know whether you're isolating away, but I feel like you're hiding away from. Oh, I've got to take that off. It's chewing my hair up. I do apologise, guys. I do feel like you're trying to sort of like hide from somebody, or somebody's trying to hide from you. Either way, somebody's definitely trying to hide. It's like they're trying to surround themselves within the family. I don't know. I don't know if they're like trying to make roots in the family, or they like trying to turn to family for protection. I'm not sure, but there's definitely something going off. But I also noticed that I think sometimes the family maybe a little bit over possessive as well. Now I'm looking at card like I have done. See, for me, families normally got green leaves on the trees, which means not that they're a loving family, but it just means that on an emotional level, there's more emotions. This one's quite a bare tree. So I don't know whether, to be honest, this is somebody that's, I don't know whether they're like trapped within a family. And it's not because they're not loved or because of anything else. Maybe there's more to it. Because we have got some pink buds coming up on, so it's like things are changing, but they're not changing fast enough, if that makes sense, Claire. But there is definitely somebody on the outside who's not on the inside. And I feel the person on the outside is the one that's trying to sort the issues out, just because if you look at the lady, she's in pink, and if you look at the buds on the tree, they're pink also. And I feel like she's trying to make changes within the family. It's starting, but it's slow and steady. So I'm not sure where this is referring to, or whereabouts. But again, not everything's as black and white as it looks at, my lovely. The Magnolia Fairies give you insight on issues you may be struggling with. They help you move forward into expanded realms with courage and fortitude. New things bud that once were dormant. The Magnolia Fairies bring integrity and unconditional love for yourself and others, and move forward with love and grace. Tanya. Yeah, dear me. For you, my lovely, we have got the Ellen of Ways. There is some jealousy coming in around you, both around you, and also what you can emanate off sometimes. And I don't think you purposely mean to do it, but I do think sometimes jealousy can be part of your characteristic traits, if that makes sense. But it's not it's not a jealousy of in like, oh my god, I hate you. It's more of, oh my god, how good are they doing for themselves? I wish I could do something. Do you know, it's that on that kind of level, if that makes sense. There's a lot of animals coming in. Mother Nature's quite got a strong connection to you. There's also going to be a new path coming up for you to decide whether you need to go on. You can see the path at the side where the fox is. When you can see it going up. I don't think you're ready. Oh, excuse me. I don't think you're ready quite yet to take that like walk, but it's like you're coming out of the tunnel now. The light, you can see the light where you need to go. and it's like you've just got to push yourself to keep going forward. Once you're through, there is going to be a different path, and like I said, a different path. I think it's going to be a complete change for you that's coming in, but it is going to obviously lead down. It's going to take you down a really good path. There is going to be some twists and turns on the path, but to me, to be honest, it's really plain sailing. I don't know where the animal connection's coming in because there's animals all in this card. There's also a key being presented by an owl. So I'm just trying to think what an owl would represent for me. Well, this owl to me represents a very pure intention coming in. And I'm seeing a new key. So I don't know whether the new key for me would be the new job or a new property coming up, or instigating that new turn coming in your life. But yeah, but animals is playing a big part. Nature's playing a big part in it. I think you've already accepted this, Kit. I think whatever's been offered, you've already accepted it, because the owl's holding the key, but then in your hand, the key's imprinted. I don't know if you can see that. So whatever happens, you're definitely going to take this offer. This offer of whatever's coming up, you are definitely going to take it, my lovely. And it is going to be good. Ellen, the goddess of the ley lines, song lines, and fairy, beckons from the crossroads. She holds a key to unlock a new doorway. A new path will soon be walked. Signs are all around in many forms. You have the key, have courage to walk through the doors. Many gifts and treasures await. I have the courage to walk my path, and treasure awaits. No, Alison, you've not missed anything yet, my lovely. Ainsley. Hi, Facebook family. It's Chief Coconut. Yes, we've missed you, Gillian. I hope you're okay. Ainsley, for you, we've got the water card. So let's see what's going off around you. I do think that there is energies coming in around you, and I do believe that they are connected for the family tree. I do think that there are some young energies that are coming through also, like children's energies. There's also somebody that's, I don't want to say a queen, but it's like she's wearing the princess or the queen's hat, crown, not hat, crown. If that makes sense to you, my lovely. I'm not sure who it is that suffered with the leg on the living, but there's definitely some issues coming on around you with somebody struggling with the legs. I do think this person has got a fiery temper as well, so it could limit the things. Now you've got a purple pot in front of you. I don't know whether you're looking, Ainsley, at something to do with, like, it looks like potion making. So I don't know whether it's something related to it's like stirring in pot, but you're not stirring up. It's sort of like, again, it's like you're about to make something. And it's like you're just making sure all ingredients is there before you start making yourself the final decision. I do think that there's three of you, and I do think out of the three, one of you is really connected to spirit, or you all are, but you all have got different gifts coming in. I don't know where the dolphin's connecting, but there's dolphins coming in near the top of the card. And there's also some steps. So there is something that's going to change, that's going to take. I don't know whether you're all going on this path, but there's definitely some steps coming up. But it's like you're all working together. But before you can do it, there's things that you've all got to acknowledge about yourself. I think there's the person who's got the fiery temper needs to look at themselves. I think you need to look at yourself, because I think it's the more self-belief in yourself that you don't. It's like all ingredients is there, but you're not believing. And it's like that extra push you're waiting for. And I think somebody else around you as well, they're holding a mirror. And I'm not going to say the two-faced, but there's a face in the mirror and there's their face looking at themselves. But again, I don't know whether this is more of a confidence thing because they're sort of like only half the face. I don't know whether this is a decision that three of you are making together. But there's definitely going to be good things that does come ahead. You've just got to all work on your different the different things that you need to work on for this to work, if that makes sense. Accept your emotions, acknowledge your fluidity as being you are the hurricane, the iceberg, the lake, and the ocean. It's time to choose if you sink or swim. Dive into the depths of your unconsciousness. Everything is transient. Allow your discomfort to vanish with the tide. I allow my emotions to wash over me like water, cleansing my soul. Andrew. Spell jars. Is that what you're up to, Ainsley? Is that what you're up to with the mix and the spell jars? I don't blame you, Gillian. You can only do so much, and when it's affecting your own health, unfortunately, you have to look at getting other people in to help out, especially with your sister, my sweets. Andrew, for you, we've got the Birch Fairy. I don't know why, but it's like these four divides in the family. So you've got two families on this side and two families on that. So I do think this is something to do with four different families of sorts. And I feel like you're in the middle. I think olive branches again are being thrown out, Andrew. So I do think that there is going to be a reconnection. Again, I feel there's been a lot of blockage, not just from you, but I think there's other people involved that have put these blocks in the way and not made things easy. And I think sometimes we just have to sort of like, we just have to let bygones be bygones sort of thing and sort of like move on. But there's definitely leaves coming back in. So I think there's going to be a family gathering coming up, but I think it's going to be family that you've maybe not seen for a while for whatever reasons. But it's like they've all started linking up again. And it's like that unblocking is slowly starting to be unblocked, so the connections being made. So I don't know whether this were different generational kind of thing, or people are just like trying to reconnect. But I do think that there is going to be a big family celebration coming up at the end of it all after the connections are made. But the olive branches are start going out. I feel you've got like these 3 olive branches coming out to you though, because you're sort of like wearing 3 leaves on your persons. You can see the 3 leaves there by your waist. So I think there's like 3 olive branches coming out to you, but you're sort of like holding one out. But the one you're holding out has got 3 on it as well. So yeah, so I don't know where that fits in, Andrew. The Birch Fairy. Sweep away the old and prepare for the new. Listen to the Birch Fairy as she helps bring together your dreams. Use the lessons you have already embraced and look at the bigger picture. Make the most of new opportunities and watch your dreams unfold through the power of visualization. My dreams unfold in the most amazing ways. Joyce. Graham, you can just slow down. Just slow down, popping it in chat. I can see you. I know I ask you to. I know I do say, can you please put me in the chat, but just please just slow it down. You're right, Graham. It's my fault. But yeah, because I don't want it to come across as spamming, because Facebook picked up on, I don't know whether it will be because of this or not. But yeah, they took Facebook off and apparently it was to do with spamming. But I don't know whether somebody reported the channel or what. But yeah, so yeah, keep doing it, but like leave about a couple of minutes in between posting, if that makes sense, guys. But I've got you. Joyce, my lovely, for you, we've got the cradle spell. So let's see what's happening around you. I do think that there is somebody that you're really close to, Joyce. And I don't know whether this is a grown person and whether you still see them like they were when they were a child kind of thing, or what. But there's definitely a younger energy coming in, but it doesn't look in the face like a young energy, which is why I'm saying on the age of this person. But you know, there's so much healing coming in around you, and this like you look at as a child. I do think that there has been suffering for you, both you and this person, because I can see the red, but it's like you're holding off your hurt because you're having to make sure they're okay, but just make sure you're okay as well, because you both need to be okay. But like I said, there's so much healing and a protection coming around the both of you. I don't know whether you've been worried over something lately, just because of how your face is looking. But by the next full moon, Joyce, everything will have turned. You can see the window coming through there, and you can see the moon that's going to light the way. You just need to keep walking forward and not looking behind, and making sure that you know who you are, and this person that was with you knows who they are as well. But I think sometimes you both need that reminding, if that makes sense. But the aura around you is like electrifying, my lovely. But yeah, just make sure you get time to heal yourself as well. Past, present, and future align. Open yourself up to receiving information. Universal truths demand to be discovered. Utilize astral knowledge and remember to treasure those around you. This is time to pay attention to your dreams. Past, present, and future align. I'm open to universal truths. I've been in your head again. Oh, bless you. Glitter bee. You have to let me know how this family reunion goes and when it's going to be. Do you know, it's funny, but I surprise myself with these cards also, you know, with the readings that I give. Because I know I can read tarot, but the validation that I get back from you guys is just absolutely, it like sometimes leaves me gobsmacked, because I don't think when I'm doing these readings, I just sort of like read what I see from straight off, and it's like, yeah, it's it's just amazing. Amazing. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel very lifted when I've done a night of reading. Glitter bee for you, fungi fae. I don't know whether this is referring to a relationship or a friend kind of relationship. Somebody's trying to rush you into doing something, or maybe you're the rushy, I don't know, but there's some rushing going on, and it's sort of like, this needs to be done at a snail's pace. I don't think healing's I don't know whether you're quite healed from a previous relationship, friendship. I do see the family tie in the background though, so there's a family coming in. So I don't know whether this could be a family, like a relationship with a family friend, or something within the family that's going on, but it needs to be done at a snail's pace. This can't be rushed. I know I can see you with the healing coming on. There's like healing around your feet, around your neck, around your arm, around your head, around your tummy areas. There's also like a split. So I don't know whether you've been getting pain on either side of your tummy, kind of thing. Higher and lower. So I don't know if there's been something going off around your stomach, or it's somebody that's around you with their stomach. But whatever this is, this needs to, because I do think I think you're laying your heart on your sleeve, or you've laid your heart on your sleeve in the past, and I do think that you've been hurt by this before. And I think people do take advantage of you. So I think you do need to sort of like take a step back and allow for the healing to allow the healing to step in before you start rushing into something else. So you don't have to rush into anything. If something's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I do think that this is a big obstacle that you're not quite over, my lovely. And the card on the back reads, the fungi feel like things may have become damp, mouldy and stagnant. Be mindful of the spores of negativity and how easily they spread. Air out old issues, throw out things that no longer serve you, cleanse your body, home and relationships. Balance with fire and energy and find beauty everywhere. Out with the old, in with the new, and feeling fresh and no longer blue. Lisa Jane. Hey, Jackie. Lisa, for you, we've got the Queen Bee card. You, Queen Bee. Ooh. I do feel like, though, Lisa, with this card, you're actually, I think, again, on a spiritual level, if you look at the card, these to me are like representing your third eye chakras. The chakras, and I think this is what this is. It's like you're finally aligning your chakras. You've got so many in tune. You've just got a few more to cleanse and sort of like get sorted. I think that there is quite a bit of like buzziness going off in your head, because you can see the fan out of your neck and there's a bee in there. And to me, it's like, this is what's picture of your head. It's like buzz. It's like everything's buzzing at the minute. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure, but there is a buzz that's going off. Just be careful you don't get stung, Lisa. Just make sure that your energy, that your chakras are cleansed and your energy is up, because I do feel like you could still get stung a little bit. So just make sure that protection's up to stop them from breaking into your barrier of energy, your barrier of protection. But I think once you've got all your chakras going, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's five chakras that are 4's completed. The 5th one, I think you're just working on it now, or allowing that cleansing to come in, and then then rest it all just falling, because there's 7 altogether. Don't know where the scissor connection comes into you, but there's something to do with scissors, because I can see scissors on both arms. There's also something to do with a pendant as well, Lisa. I don't know if it's like a ruby necklace or something, but it's like a round pendant thing that's to do on the neck. That's pointing out. That's like really in front of my face. I don't know where the daisy's linking either, but the daisies are linking in really strongly. I think there is some underlying health issues around you. Nothing serious though, Lisa, but you're already aware of them. Again, around the chest area, but it's like under the boob line. It's like, I don't know if it's like a dot. It's like a black line that it's showing me. So, but it's like, I don't know whether it's a tightness that comes and goes, but I think it's more connected with the higher of the belly. But I also think that on the belly situation, there's something. Now your hands are covering something up. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going off in the belly area, but you're keeping it's hush hush. There's a secret coming in around it. Not a bad thing. I can't say what it is, whether it's bad or good. But I always say never predict anything bad. But it's like there's something going off around, whether it's your belly or somebody else's belly. But it's like it's hush hush at the minute. There's nobody can know. But that's what I'm seeing at the minute, my sweets. Queen Bee pours the sweetness of her honey into your life so you can create your own golden elixir. She urges you to set definite goals, and put in the hard work to achieve them. You can accomplish anything, pollinate the flowers of your dreams. My life is fruitful. I believe in myself. Is yours. Bear with me a sec. Graham. trying to keep a lot of things. Don't let it, Joyce. Make sure you take that time out for you, my lovely lady, because if you don't, you're going to be more poorly. But keeping your health under wraps isn't going to do him any good in the long run, my love. So I'm not saying to tell him, but just make sure you take care of yourself, my sweet lady. Graham, for you, my lovely, we've got the Tooth Fairy card. I do think that with the Tooth Fairy a big change is going to come in. It may not be smooth running because for me, Tooth Fairy card, losing a tooth sometimes can be a bit painful. So I'm going to say it's not going to be sort of smooth, but there is going to be a big change coming in around you. You've got so many good ideas going off in your head, but I think you finally chose the one idea that you know is going to be the one that's going to work for you, because you're holding that one. And if you have a look in the cards, you can see you've got the leaves coming out, but you've also sort of like holding one. So I think you know what you want to do. And I think you've got it in grips of your hand, so you automatically know. Just make sure, because I do see some slight confusion, George, Graham, going round your hair's got a lot of curls to it. But to me, I don't know if this is confusion or everything's just mixed into one emotion kind of thing. But it's like your brain is so busy. You need to make sure that you do give some healing to your brain. There's healing coming down from the chest downwards. There's all purple healing. I can't see your legs, but it's like the healing's like it's like coming down the waist, and then it's like coming all the way down to the feet. Healing as well to somebody around the tummy area, because I can see the flower things. There's also a robin. I don't know where the robin's connecting in with you, but there's two robins. So I believe that there's two people in spirit that are trying to connect through to you. I do think that they are coming around and leaving signs. Whether you're catching them signs, I'm not sure. It's like, all I can think of it is, it's like you see a sign and it's like, no, that's just in my head, it's not real kind of thing. So yeah, but allowed to take that healing. Just make sure that you're 100% before you start this new venture. And just know there is loved ones coming in. In fact, there's 3. I've just seen another bird coming in. So yeah, the 3 coming in, but I don't know whether one of them's connected to the one in the head, where they're trying to give you signs, but you're not acknowledging it. And I don't know what them flowers are called. I don't know if it's like a foxglove, or like, remember them boxing glove flowers that you use? I don't know where that links in, but that's coming in as well, Graham. True wealth is love and beauty. We surround ourselves with not how much money we have. You are wealthy in many areas of your life. Make a wish. Remember, the Tooth Fairy only comes to those that believe. Tonight, leave a little gift outside to the fairies. Abundance it infuses in every area of my life. Thank you, fairies, for my wealth. Just keep putting me, please, for a reading. YouTube. And back up. Sophie. Getting a right dab on here. So Sophie, this one's for you, my lovely. Hey, Barn, good morning, my beautiful lady. How are you? So Sophie, this, my lovely, is for you, behind the mask. Just make sure, Sophie, people are being honest around you, my lovely. I do think that you're not showing your true self to certain people. It's like you have to hide behind this mask, and you don't necessarily need to hide behind this mask anymore. But I think sometimes you quite enjoy. You know what's going off, but yeah, just be a little wary though, because even though you're the one that's wearing the mask, this also could indicate that somebody's not really being honest with you also. There's a yellow rose that's coming in, so I don't know where the yellow rose comes in. There's also a new friendship that's about to come into place. I don't know if you can see it. It's on its way, so it's not just hit yet. But you can see the heart at the top and where it's sort of like attached to somebody coming in behind you. So to me, there's a new friendship, new relationship that's coming up. I don't know where the candy skull connects into, but there's definitely a candy skull coming in, and also sunflowers again. So if I'm not sure if I've had sunflowers for you in past readings, if I've read for you before, but there's a sunflower feeling coming in. There's also a lady in spirit, but she stands in white. So to me, she's more of a guardian angel that comes in around you. But it's definitely a lady's energy that comes in. But she's more like just a white, bright light now. I'm not necessarily seeing her in person. I'm just seeing the bright white light. You may have been working at something behind the scenes, plodding away towards completion. It's now time to birth it into the new world. Believe in your skills and what you've done. It's okay to step out from behind your mask. Be proud of who you are. You will be received with open arms. I am proud of who I am and what I create. And that's for you, my lovely. My God, I'm really hot. Oops. Bear with me a sec, guys. Jesus, wow. I need a sweat cloth. It's Monday with you today or Sunday. It's still Sunday night, Bon. Oh, that's Lorna. Oh, sorry, Lorna. Monday morning, Lorna, for Bon, I think. Because I'm sure, Bon, you're New Zealand, aren't you? Watch me be wrong, and it'd be should be from somewhere totally strange to that. Gillian, for you, my lovely, we've got the Bone Fairy. Again, you can see the doctor's mask in there. So that, again, is a warning to yourself to start looking after your own. But because you'd put it earlier on in chat, I can't take that one. I can't really take this one as a reading, Gillian. I can see the health issues. You can see the healing. You can see the dark place you've been in. Unfortunately, my love, like you've said this all in chat. Not necessarily today, but over the last few days. And this is why I ask people, don't please say about anything. But we do, because we talk about all sorts. But I've just got to remember why. So, Gillian, for you, I'm not going to read the card. The card speaks thousands of words to what you put in earlier. So what I will do is I will just read the back of the card for you, Gillian. And then I'll try and read you again in a couple of days with a different card, if that's okay. Ask the Bone Fairy to heal you ask the Bone Fairy to heal you or your loved ones. Visualize it happening. She will knit and repair the broken bones of any situation. Look into the old ways of your grandmother and grandfather's old powerful ancestral medicine, bloodlines, and memories of childhood and past lives will become clear. Know who you are. I honor my ancestral lineage, so I can become all I can be. I hope that makes sense for you, Gillian, my lovely. I do apologise I couldn't read for you. Yeah, New Zealand. Good. See, you know, I do remember, Bon. My brain does. I haven't got to you yet, Shazzy, my lovely. But yeah, my brain does remember certain things, I think. Not everything, but certain things. For you, my lovely Jacqueline, we have got the Little Witch card. I love the names of these cards. So let's see what's going on around you. I do think there's been some darker times coming around you, Jacqueline, especially on an emotional balance level. I'm not also sure if there's been, I don't want to say depression coming in. I think that can be a too heavy word, but I do think you have felt out of sorts lately. I don't know who it is that's suffering with one of the legs, knee down to the foot, because it looks a bit twisted. So I don't know what that's referring to, but that's what I'm seeing in the card. Do you know, I feel like you're about to explode, Jacqueline. If you have a look at the hat and on the head, And can you see all that? I don't mean exploding like that kind of explode, but you know, like when you just like that kind of explode. It's like you're building things up under your head, and it's like you're not, for some reason, I don't know whether this is things that you've gone through, or why the energy showing that at times you have struggled. And I don't know whether it's just like this thing but I think for you, it's got to explode. I think you have got to release this, because while you're not releasing it, you're just allowing it to keep affecting you. And I think sometimes we just have to let it go. Be mindful of, if it's to do with somebody else, just be mindful of how it's said and how you handle the situation, to make sure that it doesn't affect you anymore in a negative way. But I think it's something that you need to adjust. If it's something you need to walk away from, you just need to turn around and say, right, that's me, distance. And sometimes we have to wipe our hands for a little while. And it's not forever, but it's just until a situation can resolve itself. But I do think you do need to release this, because, like I say, you can see it's building from the bottom of the card. And like I say, it's like a pressure cooker that's just going up and up. You are powerful in every way, an alchemist, the creator of your destiny. Stay on a positive vibration and avoid negative patterns. And do not allow yourself to get swamped with other people's expectations. Ride the wave of emotions and create forms of beauty in all you do. A cleansing may be in order. As the creator of my destiny, I create positive vibrations, if that makes sense, my sweets. Bon. Bon for you, my lovely. We've got the Solitary Fairy. So I don't, again, with this card, Bon, there's a lot of black and white things in this card, but there's also the colour. I don't know, again, whether things have been getting you down on a health side. I'm seeing the pink in the chest and the arms, but it's like I'm not seeing the feet, and you can see these like leaves pointing downwards. Again, to me, that's sort of like a dragging of something. And I don't know whether it is connected to the pain level. But the situation around you, it's like there's no end to a situation. Because if you look at the background in the card, there's no colours. It's like that you're not going to get an answer for this. Whatever it is you're seeking the answer for, you're not going to get it, because there's nowhere for it to come from just yet. I'm not saying that's not going to change further down, but at the moment, you're not going to get the answers that you're looking for, Bon. So I'd leave it for now. I'd start doing things for you and enjoying your lifestyle, and leave that where it is. Try not to dwindle on it too much, because later on it will come out and it will be something that can get sorted, if that makes sense. The back of the card, the Solitary Fairy is present. Spend some time alone and connect with nature. Take yourself away from artificial scenery. Pick some herbs or flowers, or spend time in nature. Treasure the time you have alone with yourself and make it count. I have all that I need inside of me, and I am one with nature. And that's for you, my sweet lady. I think I'm going to end there, because I'm about to have literally a meltdown. So I'm going to leave it there. But tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. UK time, I am live again doing some tarot readings. Might not be using this deck that I'm using tonight, but I will be using one of my other decks, maybe the Mystic Fairy Tarot that I showed you earlier. But yes, so join me tomorrow morning at 10:30 UK time, and we shall do some more readings then. So have a blessed time, my lovelies. Take care. Thank you to our beautiful moderators for coming in and doing what they do in chat. Thank you to everybody who joins us tonight, for those that watch us continuously, and for those that are new joining and coming in and watching us. It's just such a pleasant place to be. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you. So yeah, take care, everybody. Mwah. Much love, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.